मिश्री अब ना कोई मिठाई। ना भावे मन माखन मिश्री अब ना कोई मिठाई। मारी जिवड़िया नेरा भावे अब राधा नाम मलाई। वृषभानु की लाली तो गुड़ धानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। राधा राधा नाम रटत है जो नर आठों याम। राधा राधा नाम रटत है जो नर आठों याम। तिनकी बाधा दूर करत है राधा राधा नाम। राधा नाम से सफल जिंदगानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मीठे रस से भरोरी राधा रानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे।
मोह लागे लगन मन मोहन की। मोह लागे लगन मन मोहन की। जब से देखी छवि श्यामल की। जब से देखी छवि श्यामल की। सुध बुध भूली तन मन की। मोहे लागे लगन मन मोहन की। नित उठ जाऊं यमुना तट पर। तट पर नित उठ जाऊं यमुना तट पर। बाट निहारूं बंसी वट पर। ना जाने Oh
सततं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरुः स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पकः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दनामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्रः येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवैत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगत्। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द 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 श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द। Shri Krishna Govinda, 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 Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudev, Bolo Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda, 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 Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana. बोलिए कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम। हे भगवान। We will chant from which verse? 18th. Chalo. Let us chant from it. Shri Bhagavanuvāca Karmanya karmayah pashe Akarmani cha karmayah Sabuddhiman manusheshu Sayuktah Krishna karma krita यस्य सर्वे समारंभाः कामसंकल्पवर्जिताः ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्माणं तमाहुः पंडितं बुधाः त्यक्त्वा कर्मफलासंगम् नित्यतृप्तो निराश्रयः कर्मण्यभिप्रवृत्तोऽपि नैव किञ्चित् करोति सः निराशीर्यत चित्तात्मा त्यक्त सर्वपरिग्रहः शारीरं केवलं कर्म कुर्वन्नाप्नोति किल्बिषम् यदृच्छालाभसन्तुष्टः द्वन्द्वातीतो विमत्सरः समसिद्धावसिद्धौ च कृत्वापि न निबध्यते गतसङ्गस्य मुक्तस्य ज्ञानावस्थितचेतसः यज्ञायाचरतः कर्म समग्रं प्रविलीयते ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्महविः ब्रह्माग्नौ ब्रह्मणाहुतम् ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यम् ब्रह्मकर्म समाधिना ब्रह्मकर्म समाधिना दैवमेवापरे यज्ञम् योगिनः पर्युपासते ब्रह्माज्ञावपरे यज्ञम् यज्ञेनैवोपजुह्वति जुह्वति. So we had concluded this topic of Gyan Karma Sannyas in 24th verse. So 18th verse was the sutra shlok and 19th to 24th was the vyakhya of that shlok. So what was the topic in this? Topic I had already mentioned umpteen times. That topic is that don't create a future problem for yourself. Because of the past problem, past mistake, don't create a future problem. Don't keep anything in your understanding which will create a difficult to understand myself later on. When a person's nature is not very good, so I feel he doesn't understand himself properly. His role, his attitude, his experience, he is a bad reader of his life. He doesn't understand his problems. He doesn't understand solutions of his, not outside problem. I'm knocking him outside. Inside he is a bad reader. He doesn't understand how to tackle mind. So because his nature has become such that it is oriented towards acting and not discovering. It is covering more and discovering less. When you cover more and discover less, then I hide myself from the God or hide myself from the drashta only. So don't have that understanding which troubles us. Understanding should free us. Tad jnanam yat indriyanam prashamakaram. Shankaracharya Bhagavan defines knowledge which quietens the senses and mind. Tad jnanam yad indriyanam prashamakaram. So when I have not understood, I live in that knowledge which troubles me, which disturbs me, understanding which disturbs me, which limits me. Disturbance means helplessness, intellectual helplessness, emotional slavery, not able to understand, not able to give up something. And therefore this particular section I emphasized a lot, because that is the crux of this whole. Avatar is not the crux. What you heard, Avatar Mimamsa you heard, or Vansh Gita Parampara, and Avatar Mimamsa, then Varna Vyavastha, they were that is not the main thing of this chapter. Don't get confused. What is told in 4th chapter, main thing, well, in Avatar. No, Avatar is the incidental topic, not the intrinsic topic. Bhagavan Krishna's style is like that. He goes here and there to come to the point. So make yourself so that nobody becomes an essential liability in your mind. Outside I am not talking. Outside you liability I am not talking. Mental liability means that I cannot feel free with the thought of this person. The experience of being bound by the thought of the person is called mental liability. Liability means you spend a lot, get nothing. That is called liability. So that thought you are paying lot of attention, but you don't get any joy. So don't keep the thought of any incident or any person or any action or any past, so that that thought becomes a difficult thing to carry you. Ashantasya manobharam. If you are disturbed, your mind will be heavy. So you say also, my heart is heavy today. So this topic we had been seeing since few days. I don't know how many days, that you can see later on. And conclusion of this topic was on 24th verse, which is a very important verse, Brahmarpanam Brahmahabhi. You all chant it. But the meaning is not that simple. Meaning is that this whole world should be negated and Brahman has to be asserted. So it is the Adhishthan Adhyast Sambandh. When it is said, please see the ladle as Brahman, or please see the Ahuti as Brahman, or please see the fire as Brahman, it doesn't mean see fire as Brahman. Literal meaning is not there. Meaning is, please negate the name and form, and after negating the name and form, the pure existence and consciousness, please see that. It is not saying that variable things are true. It is the negating or falsifying the name and form, falsifying the changes, falsifying the movement. When I say that in the dream, everything is the dream consciousness only, it doesn't mean that in the dream, if you have Havan Kund is a dream consciousness. If you negate that particular Havan Kund in the dream, what remains is the dream consciousness. So in the dream, you are realized when you see the falseness of all the names and forms, movement, action, sunrise in the dream, sunset in the dream, or what is it called? Somebody is running, somebody is dying. In the dream, somebody is in the hospital, somebody is in the gym, and somebody is getting an award or somebody is killed. All these things in the dream is nothing but only the dream seer. This is the Jnani's perception. And therefore the name of the Jnani here is Brahma Karma Samadhi. Tritiya is Samadhina. Brahma Karma Samadhi. So Brahma Karma is one word, one samas is there. So Brahma eva karma. Yes. Whose all actions are Brahma. Actions are Brahma means, follow? Actions are Brahma means negate the movement in the action, and what is behind that is Brahman. That is consciousness. And Samadhi means Nishtha here. Nishtha. See? Brahma eva karmaya saha Brahma karma. So Brahma karma and one who is Nishtha. Nishtha means? So Nishtha means, I don't know what is Nishtha. Nishtha means one whose understanding is like that. One who is not wavering in this understanding. One who is not leaving this understanding. One who solves all the problem by this understanding, that is called Nishtha. His understanding does not waver. It is an accessible, ever ready, ever accessible understanding is called Nishtha. Freedom fighters came to Bhagavan Raman Maharshi and said, why don't you join in freedom movement? You don't say what he said, because he is Brahmanist. He said, tell me, if there is a fire in the screen while you are seeing the film, will you run with a bucket of water? I don't see anything else. These people who are working, they won't understand what is it. Oh, whose knowledge is negating all names and forms. By Samadhi. Samadhi doesn't mean here he goes into meditation, closing his eyes. Here Samadhi means by his firm, unwavering understanding. He is abiding in it. His abidance in is non-losable knowledge. Even if there is a fire all around, his knowledge is there that this fire is Brahman. This knowledge, you know who has? Panini had. So Panini, I told you, he was living in a jungle. So he was coining the word Vyagra. Vyagra means tiger. Vyagra. So Vyagra means one which opens its mouth. So when he was saying, so that really tiger came. But he was so firmly abiding in this knowledge that he said that one who is tiger is also Brahman, and one who is saying this is also Brahman. So I am already that. So there is no one who is eating anything. It is eat and eater relationship is not there between tiger and me. And tiger ultimately attacked and mauled and killed him. Maharshi Pani. इन लोग कितनी फर्म नॉलेज होती है. I know of a Mahatma in Rishikesh. Rishikesh was a big jungle, 100-200 back. So he went, he was going, and one lion came in front of him. And both saw eye to eye. Lion also saw, and he also saw. And this much was the way. So he told the lion, see, if you have to eat, you eat me. If you are not hungry, please give me the way. Don't chant Brahmarpadam if you don't. Such firm understanding is there. Samadhi means उसको ब्रह्म के अलावा कुछ और दिखता नहीं है. ब्रह्म एव अमृतम इदम, पुरस्ताद ब्रह्म, पश्चात ब्रह्म, दक्षिणतश्चोत्तरेण ब्रह्म. ठीक है ना? I hope this is not that easy. This shlok is easy to chant. Most of us chant, but we never think this is the meaning also. This is the meaning. So Brahma Karma Samadhi. Who is a devotee who seeks a solution through God? Put it like that. Who is a Guru Bhakt who seeks the solution through Guru? Who is a money-minded person who seeks every solution through money? Even if he is angry, he seeks the solution through money. And therefore he is not able to control. Everybody has nishtha somewhere. So nishtha means you now don't leave the point. What is called insistence, agraha, that is called nishtha for higher thought. He is Brahmanisht, he is Guru-nisht, he is Nam-nisht, he is Puja-nisht, he is what is it called? Jap-nisht. So his nishtha is there. He is Vairag-nisht. He doesn't waver. So he is Brahma Karma Samadhi-nisht. His nishtha is there. Okay. So Brahmaiva ten gantavyam. So by him, Brahma is reached. Gantavyam means, I told you, that gam dhatu, gach. It is always also in the means of knowledge. If it is followed by visarg, or upsarg, like avagam, avagachatvam, mama tejomsha sambhava. So when av is added, then gam or gach means know, to know. So here Brahmeva ten gantavyam means he knows Brahman, not that he goes, because Brahman is everywhere. Where will you go? You go to Brahman. Why? To realize the wave to realize it is water. It won't go anywhere. Wave does not have to go somewhere in the ocean that it will go to Pacific Ocean, then it will realize it is a water. Wave has to know it's a water, that is sufficient. So this is the meaning of that. What we have to practice here, because if you are in the Bhakti Marg, and what you can practice in this, you can practice, don't see an outside world, please see the sankalp of the God, desire of the God, planning of the God, the good wishes of the God, and then interact. Don't see the outer thing, but see the intrinsic planner. Don't see the outer person, but see the antaryami. There is more than that. So don't interact like Pani. I have not says. Supposing tiger comes, please run away. Otherwise, tiger will chant Brahmarpadam for you, and you will have the last supper. Don't imitate. They are Mahapurush. They have already fulfilled their purpose of living. They have fulfilled their purpose. Who has darshan of Lord Shiva and who brought out Ashtadhyayi. So Laghu Siddhant Kaumadi and all these Dirgh Siddhant Kaumadi, who has already been mastered, he already knew Brahman. So don't imitate these Mahatmas. Otherwise you say, he did, I also will do. मूर्ख ऐसा नहीं होगा. मूर्खता मत करो. Foolishness is not sadhana. Imitation is not sadhana. Everybody is a different seeker. Everybody is a different person. Now I'll move forward because I want to complete within this 31st. I want to complete 4th chapter. No, not 4. Few shlokas. You have to be very guarded with your words. So now that that topic is over. Now from 25th verse to almost 34th verse, Bhagavan is doing Jnana Stutihi. He is praising that knowledge. And he is praising that knowledge by one typical word called yajna, sadhana. He said, if you don't have knowledge, I think you need to do some yajna. Only yajna, but I don't have Havan Kund. No, you have Havan Kund. Will you please distribute in the evening to everybody? In some prasad pustika, instead of prasad pustika, give Havan Kund to everybody. It's not like that. Havan Kund is a technical word. Yajna does not mean external yajna only. So here yajna means in which there is an altar, in which there is an offerer, and in which there is an offering. 3 things when there is a big altar and where is an offerer, sacrificer, and when something small is sacrificed, that is called यज्ञ. इसलिए यज्ञो वही विष्णु हो. विष्णु का भी एक नाम यज्ञ है, विष्णु सहस्रनाम. So from 25th verse to 34th verse, I think around 12 and 13 kinds of yajnas have been mentioned. Very good sadhana is there. Why? Because I don't have that purity. I am holding on to something small. I am holding on to some kind of anti-God notion. I have some kind of indriya dosh in me, sensual fallacies. Or I have some kind of emotional impurity. Or I have some kind of intellectual error. Or I have some kind of behavioral obstinacy. Or I have some kind of past impression. Only I have all, I think, what you mentioned. What you mentioned, I have all. So, whatever is there. Therefore, I need to perform all the yajnas. So there has to be little chaste and pure mind. Therefore, we need more. Sadhana means something you are not leaving, and you have to give up something, some emotion, some kind of Shuddha bhav is there, some rag is there. So in yajna there are 2 aspects. One aspect is taking, other is giving. You absorb something higher and you give something lower. There is a grahana and there is a tyag. It can be at an intellectual level, it can be emotional, it can be physical, it can be sensual, it can be behavioral. Even eating food is called yajna here. Even listening to something is some pure thing is called yajna here. So lot of things are called yajna here. हाँ, बड़ा बड़ा यज्ञ है ये, तो सबको आप यज्ञ बना दो। अच्छा, हाँ, no action should be such which is not yajna. No vani should be in the yajna. You cannot offer something bad. You offer something good, pure. You don't offer something which is not right. So this is the point. Sadhana means I am removing some shackles of inside. I am giving up that which was troubling me. I am giving up that which is disturbing, which is creating stress in the system. You are living in a system. It can be family, it can be office, it can be job. You are living, you are creating, you are de-stressing the system. That is yajna is there. Supposing I have anger, so I am creating a stress in the system. Supposing I lie, so there is something called doubt in the system about me. Supposing I sleep a lot, then also I am creating some kind of injustice to somebody. Because you are needed somewhere. If a mother I slept, so child is searching for you. You are searched, you are needed. So this is the yajna there. Very important aspect is there. So live a life where every moment, and when you give up something small and take up something big, your contributory value is very high. Because you have a lot to give. If you don't have anything in you, then there is no purpose. You don't have something to give. If you see Gurudev, he had a lot to give. People could not take what he could. He gave a lot and he could still give. Therefore, some saint comes or some great person comes, we say, may you have a long life. Why? Because he has a lot to give. He has given, but he still has a lot of things which he can give. His mind inside. So yajna means that Tulsidas ji had given a lot. And while he was 120 years when he left his body, he was 120 years. Long life. At the age of 80, he started writing the Ramcharitmanas. He was quite mature, that means. 80-year-old he was. So when you have yajna, you have lot of purity, you have lot of divinity, you have lot of experience, you have lot of inside wealth, you have lot of love, you have lot of healing power in you. Loving means you have lot of healing power. By your words you heal, by your thoughts you heal, by your intention you heal somebody. Shankaracharya Bhagwan had so much to give. I mean, you can't read all his bhash. To read all his work itself is quite a stupendous task. All Upanishads Bhashya, all Brahma Sutra Bhashya, all Gita Bhashya, plus all his work, plus all his stotras. Even if you read, you won't understand so easily. It takes a lot of time. You heard in Vedanta course. So much he had to give. He was not an empty person. So when you don't have yajna, you have nothing more, nothing to give in you. You don't have that sweet tongue that you can relax somebody's day with your sweetness. Or you don't have a nice intention that from a distance only I'll pray for you. Or you don't have something great to talk upon. Or you don't have a lot of energy to serve somebody. This mission is a manifestation of yajna only, no? Somebody gave. So if you don't have a lot in you, and a person has a lot, then only he is God-like. Therefore we say Guru Dev, Matra Dev. Why? Why not Mitra Dev, Brahman Dev? Because they are like Dev, like Indra is showering. Indra has lot of rain to give. Sun has lot of light to give. Moon has lot of coolness to give. Earth has lot of holding power to hold. Devata means infinite giving power. Therefore, Guru Dev, he has given a lot, or he can give a lot. Lot of love, lot of purity, lot of knowledge, lot of character, lot of strength, lot of scriptural knowledge, lot of clarification on the subject, lot of devotion. So I have to make myself yajnamaya. Nobody wants your smallness. If you give your smallness, people are not going to take it. Nobody can take your anger every day. 1-2 days it is okay. People will run away. Nobody will take your what is it called, expectation. If you expect a lot, you get tired. If somebody expects a lot, this is small emotion people are not going to take. If somebody expects a lot or gets upset, you feel, oh my God, I want to be far away. I can't fulfill his expectation. It's tension now. He expects like this. Only what he was praising you. After praising, he will expect I should also praise. I'm very afraid after that. If somebody praises, well, he was praising you. No, better don't praise. Or praise without expectation. Don't expect, I will also praise. I wrote such a nice mail, he didn't reply. It took me 2 hours to write mail. And you deleted it. No, I did not delete it. I had sufficient storage space. I have storage space. In my new mail, I have lot of storage. Only thing it gets jammed. ये एक्सपेक्ट कोई करेगा ना तो फिर आप थक जाते हो उससे. आप कहेंगे फिर हमसे पूछ रहा है. Don't give me a small thought. When I expect from you, you are giving unconsciously. Even if you are not talking, you are giving a thought. You give lot of thought more than object. More thoughts you are giving. Sometimes a bare beautiful smile itself communicates a lot. In the crowd, once it happened, Gurudev just waved his hand. Or he smiled seeing. In front of so many people, he saw me and smiled. That communicated a lot. And that's why they started seeing me, why what is there? We say. They had J factor. One pure action of somebody, his letter, his simple writing on a book, it means a lot. You can give a lot. You can love a lot. You can, well, but I have no knowledge, but you have love. You can love a lot. You can have a sincere attitude. You know that Amritamai mines is there. You know Amritamai mine? Who? Kerala. Hugging mother. Anybody goes, she hugs. Jnani hai bhai wo to. They are great souls. Don't try that. Don't imitate. You will have a problem. Samrat kar nahi dosh gusai. Those who are capable, for them it looks good. Not for you, it won't look good. Okay? It will create a problem. इतनी देने की कैपेसिटी होनी चाहिए. And more you are able to have the yagna and giving capacity, then more you are closer to the self. Because self is giving its light at all time. It is the holder of all. देखो, and therefore now yagna is required. Bhagavan Krishna in this chapter, you know what he says at one. I will tell about all the yagnas, and ultimately he uses a very hard word because he is Bhagavan Krishna. He says, Nayam lokah asti ayajnasya. Nayam loka asti ayajnasya kuto anya kurusattam. Even this world will not be good for you. You will not get something worldly also if you don't give something. If you don't have something inside you. Though people want to get your egolessness, when egoless person is around, he wafts his fragrance. When Janaki ji, Sita ji saw anybody, Kamal Shrit Shreni, as if the white lotuses were strewn all around. Inegi, the bloodshot eyes, not like that. उसमें भी यज्ञ था, उनके देखने में भी यज्ञ था. But Nayam loko asti ayajnasya. You will not get love, you will not get quietness in your mind. The day you are sad, understand you have not given. You have not given. All sadness is you are taking more than you are giving. Not physically, emotionally, intellectually, ego-wise. You have not given your ego. You have not given your rag. You have not given your dvesh. You have not given your insistences. ये केचित दुखिता लोके ते सर्वे स्वसुखेच्छया. ये केचित सुखिता लोके ते सर्वे पर सुखेच्छया. All those sad people are there. They are desiring their own joy. Happy people are desiring somebody else's joys. ठीक है? So don't think what I got and what he did to me. Point is what I could do and what I gave to him. That is an issue. That is under your control. यही तो महापुरुष होते हैं. Their thoughts are so pure, their understanding is so vast, their maturity is so deep, that when you live with them, when you talk to them, you get enlightened, you get enlivened, you get brilliancy, you get quietness, you get purity. I went to one Mahatma, I was 17, 18, he was living near Ganges, and I just told, I don't meditate, I don't think so I can meditate. And he got upset on this point. He said, now sit here only. And it was sand because it was Ganges. Ganga ji was flowing, I was near. And he said, until I say Om, you will not open your eyes now. Start now. It was, I think, 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. From my college, I went there. And he said, close your eyes. And I closed my eyes. But I opened. He said, I told you to close your eyes. Don't open it. Because normally you check whether where he is looking. But he was closing his eyes and shouted. I don't know how he saw. And I thought any animal, snake was coming, this is there. He said, close your eyes. Hear the silence. Hear the silence. You won't believe it. 3 hours I was in meditation without a thought. And that too he had to stop. I could have continued. By the time it was 8 o'clock, he said, "Oh," it was pitch dark now. Still, I was not opening my eyes because mind was very quiet. He said, "Listen, from today never say I can't meditate." And after that, it became a play for me to sit like that. He gave that gift. He said, "Go now, people are waiting in the house." Get up. तुमको क्या पता तुम क्या मेडिटेट कर पाते हो? What do you know about yourself? How did you say that I cannot meditate? So he gave me the blessings and the grace of meditating. ऐसी ऐसी बातें क्या बताएं? Many things I don't tell. I don't want to tell. आत्मचरितम् न प्रकाशेत. One should not tell about himself. But it came out like that. And how he could tell? Because he himself was meditating. Many things which you think I need a lot, you don't need it. Many things which you are suffering from, little effort you put and your suffering will be over. Little. Many things you are angry about, you can drop it. Your day can be much beautiful, much finer, much wonderful, much more purer, quieter, diviner. यज्ञ की जरूरत है आपको. छोड़ो. But what was the yajna at that time? I believed in him. By God's grace, I had faith in him. I said, okay, if he's saying don't move, I won't move. If he's saying until I say Om, don't. I said okay. बस इतना ही किया था, भगवान की इतनी कृपा थी और कुछ नहीं था. I must be 17 at that time. I won't tell how many years back because you'll calculate my age. Don't use my tricks on me. That is my trick. Some ladies, how I get her age. I said, how old you were when you were married? So she will say I was just 20. Okay. How many years have been your marriage? I'll try here also. He said, no, it was 35 years. Oh, you are 55. But don't use all these tricks on me. So, if yag is not there, you are hollow. ना प्रेम दे पाए किसी को, ना सेवा कर पाए किसी की, ना अच्छे शब्द बोल पाए आप, ना पानी पिला पाए किसी को, ना खाना दे पाए किसी को, ना भगवान के लिए जप कर पाए, ना पूजा कर पाए, ना सेवा कर पाए, ना कुछ चैंटिंग कर पाए. You will go into sadness. ना अच्छा सुन पाए. सुनो ये भी यज्ञ है. Listening also is yajna. I'll come here. Listening to something good, not film song. That is not yajna. Good, I was doing regular yajna. शब्दादीन विषयानन्य इंद्रिया. देखो राम जी का कितना यज्ञ था. How much love he had to give. How much humility he had to give. How much knowledge he had to give. कितनी बड़ी बड़ी वृत्तियां थी उनके पास. राम गीता he told to Lakshman ji. Not in Aranyakand only, but in Adhyatma Ramayana. The total Ram Gita. And Lakshman ji comes back after dropping Sita ji. So Ram ji was very sad. So Lakshmanaji said, let me take out his sadness. And then he asked the question about Brahman, just to take his mind away. Lakshmanaji became as if an ignorant disciple. And Ramji kept on talking about Brahman. It became Ram Gita. इतना कुछ देने के लिए. Don't be a person that people don't cherish to live with you. I cherished his company. He was there for a few minutes, but it changed my thinking. It really took me a while to know that I am lucky. He gave a very beautiful point. He gave a very beautiful point. Many people I have met, and many were grahasthas, I tell you, whom I met and whom I experienced lot of calmness and quietness. And they gave a lot because of their calmness and quietness. When I was a very small child, I went to somebody's house, and in marriage they give lot of dresses. They give lot of dresses, I think, to the people around. Because girls' side was there, they were giving shirt, pant, this, that. They got one dress to me, one something, that the shirt or something. And to that person who was giving, I just said, only one shirt I got. Or I did not get proper, he got better dress. I must be maybe 7, 8 years old. Because other person got whole set, 2 set. I got only one. So this child in me, I said, I got only one. And my brother got this and this, everybody. Oh my God. Within 1 hour, he brought dozens of shirts and pants. Everything he brought from the shop. He said, don't choose it, it is all for you. Within half an hour, I saw him, he was one relative, absolutely unfazed, quiet, calm. Some people, I didn't have long association, but some people have short association, but very deep impression. He said, Beta, I'm very sorry. And he must be 50 years. I was 7 years. जल्दी में गलती हो गई हमसे. He was from the girl side. I was also from the girl side. बहुत कुछ ऐसा होता है. One Mahatma I went to, and he was Maun. So this was also before I took Brahmacharya. He was on terrace or somewhere. So people informed him that I have come. I was not at all Brahmachari. He said, Achha, he has come. He broke his Maun. He came out. He started touching my feet. He must 40. He said, I am doing Gayatri Purascharan. Please bless me. Gayatri Purascharan, that means he was doing Anushtan on Gayatri for so many lakhs of Gayatri. I said, I have come to seek you. He said, no, God is in you. I can see. You bless me so that I can complete it properly. Being elder, he touched my feet. He offered namaskar. That day I realized that how you see God in somebody. He had so much of humility. Before I could touch his feet, he touched my feet. There is a lot to take from somebody who has in him such emotions. Lot of things are there. Once Gurudev was there, and I needed money for bringing out something. And I wrote to Gurudev, from mission work, I need money. I sent advertisement form to him. Without consulting anybody. I got it printed and sent him. He was in Siddhvadi. He not only answered, he gave the money. And now after that people knew that you are asking money from Gurudev. I said, when he has given you, what problem you have? But Mahatma is a Mahatma. If you go to Vivekanand Kendra in in what is called Kanyakumari. First donation was given by Gurudev. His name is there. Professor Ranade was there, and he asked, and Gurudev gave the first donation. बहुत कुछ है, भाव है इनके पास. And his name is there, his photograph is there in that particular place, for your information. I went to Badrinath. Badrinath needed renovation. First donation was from him. बहुत कुछ है. World needs one. You can serve a lot, not by money only, but by beautiful thoughts, by your love, by your humility, by your prostrations, by your good thoughts. If yajna nasti lokam ayajnasya, I mean, no person will be yours at the end of the day. Your earning will be that I have not a single person who loves me, or who wants me, or who really cherishes me. Whole life passes away. And I see people who are 65, 85. He said, कोई एक आदमी नहीं है हमारे पास स्वामी जी. Even my children are not with me. आपने दिया ही नहीं तो कहाँ से लोग होंगे? You give foolishness, you give anger, you give frustration, you give laziness, you are giving a thought. Don't say I'm not doing anything. By not doing, you are doing also. You give sadness. क्यों रहेगा कोई आपके पास? Why people live there with you? You are meant to give. Nasti lokam yajnasya. Chalo bhai, I will now come to the 25th verse. We are talking about completely shlok. Okay. Daivameva pare yajnam yoginah paryupasate. Read Gita much subjectively. Personalize it. Drink the shlokas. Don't just chant and appear in competition. That is for children. It is not for chanting and telling. It is for making your life enchanting. So here he says, Bhagavan Krishna says, if you don't have experience of 18 to 24th verses, which I worked so hard, I think you need some more preparation. You are a gate crasher. You had a backdoor entry in Vedanta. You are not qualified. Unqualified, you jumped over the fence-sitters. They are called. Well, I'm so bad. No, you're not so bad, but not so good that also you could have known it. Okay? Okay. So, Daivameva pareyajnam yogina paryupasate. Here yogina is for karma yogi. First line is for karma yoga and second line is for jnana yoga. Which shall we say first? कर्म योग को देख लेते हैं. ज्ञान योग को देखेंगे. हमें दो देखना देख लीजिए भैया. Just complete on time. You know, I have to take dinner. I'm hungry. So, नहीं तो hunger भी है. Dinner time is also there. Now everywhere timings are very strict, so we have to follow the timing. अच्छा जी. Apare yoginah. Here yoginah and apare will go together. Apare yoginah daivam eva yajnam paryupasate. Apare yoginah, they do puja of devatas. Please note, this is not for swarga. Why? Why this line is not for swarga? Fast. Why this line is not for swarga? Yogi word is used here. Yogina word. Good. It is yogi word is used here. Bhogi is not there. If bhogi is there, then another point is, this is jnana, this is moksha shastra. It will not discuss about all those things. How to get a good wife, how to get a good husband. It is not for his doing that. Although action outside may be same, but his intention is not that. Okay. Yajna, even Ravana was doing. Meghnad used to do a lot of yajna. So, अपरे योगिनः Daivam yagyam. Daivam ev yagyam paryupasate. So what is Daivam? Bhashika writes, Devaha ijyate anyena yagyena sau Daiva yagya. So one is called Daiva yagya. That Daiva yagya means that action which you propitiate some higher ideal. That is called Daiva yagyam. It need not be Varun Indra only. You are propitiating a higher ideal. That means you are giving your loweredness. So supposing I serve my God, I do puja, or I do paduka puja of Gurudev, or I do seva of my Guru. So he is Daivam there. And I am offering my dizziness. I am offering my ego. I am offering my rag dvesh. Acha? I am offering my attachment. That is called Daiva Yajna, through which you please a higher thought or you please a higher person in your life. Why? By giving up your lowerness. I told you, no, sacrificial fire is there, Agni is there, and I have something to offer. What? I offer my smallness. Okay, supposing you get up early in the morning, so you gave up your laziness. Supposing you are chanting, so you gave up your laziness of speech. Vak jadyam you left. Just sitting and doing like this. No, you have to open your mouth and chant. Loudly chant. Okay? Om sahasra sirsha purusha. Don't murmur. Sahasra sirsha purusha sahasraksha sahasra. बहुत लंबा किसने लिखा है इतना? So long who wrote, लिख के मर गए हम फंसे, सहस्राक्ष सहस्रपाद ये नहीं, ऐसे नहीं होगा. आपको पूरा चैंट करो लाउडली. अपरे योगिना. अगर अदर योगीज, ये मजबूरी मत बनाओ उसको. इट्स योर प्रिविलेज. अच्छा, आई एम वॉकिंग वाई? आई वॉन्ट टू प्लीज माई गुरु. आई वॉन्ट टू, यू आर, it is a thought that you are offering. Which thought? That this is for you. Supposing I give you this flower, I won't, but I am saying, because flower is less, you are more. So, I could have given, but more people are than the flower. Supposing I offer a flower, sometimes people do offer flower. I was at one place, one Amma used to come, put bilpatra on my head and go away. Every day. One bilpatra from a bag, take out one bilpatra and keep it. I offer a flower. It is not offering a flower. It is not a jad thing. I offer my thought of love for you. When I offer a flower, I have offered a higher thought. I want to give up myself to you. This is called Suman. सुष्टुमन. सुमन, इतना अच्छा शब्द है फ्लावर का. सुमन इज देयर, पुष्प इज देयर, सुमन इज देयर. देखा ना, हमने दे दिया. आई सॉ यू एंड आई आस्क्ड, आई वेंट टू माय गुरु एंड आई गिव अ ग्लास ऑफ वाटर. नॉट दैट ही नीडेड इट, बट आई स्टिल आई केप्ट इट. व्हाई? बिकॉज टू शो दैट I want to offer my hands, my seva to you, like you are bringing in the sanctum. I don't take anything. No, sanctum I can't take. To go out. So it is not an action; it is a thought that you gave. You gave up your lordness. You said, "I am small. You are very big in front of me. May you win. May I lose. I will always be small. I will always be available for you. Wherever you are, you just give me one call and I'll be around you. Please don't miss to call me. Even if you don't call me, I'll be around you. I'll see that you are fine. You can give lot of good thoughts. This is called Daivam Yagyam. Any good thought is there. Or somebody is there, you don't have Guru in front of you, and you cannot do worship, and you are in an airplane. Just close your eyes and do total Mansik Puja, whatever you do. Supposing you can't do puja, you are not that pure physically, you have not taken bath, etc. So just close your eyes. And all puja what you do, just repeat it. You think you are washing the feet of the God. You think you are offering him agarbatti, and your Lord is sitting in front of you. You think you are offering diya, deep. You are thinking of offering flowers. And when offering flower, Lord is taking your flower. You think you are offering bath. In a sequence, I am not telling sequence. And you are taking bath. And while giving bath, water is little lukewarm. Don't put a cold water. Lukewarm water is there. Then slowly you think you have taken a very, very soft towel. And then you are wiping. As you wipe a murti, you are wiping a live Lord standing there, sitting there. Then you put clothes after him. Then you comb his hair. Then you put a chandan. Mentally, when you do it few times, you will feel that I am feeling very close to Lord. When you do physical puja more, then only you can do mansik puja more. So you have offered yourself. Then with your hand, you offer naivedyam. Don't say, I cannot do puja today. Everywhere, discovering sadness. Still you can do a lot. Never, if you cannot do, same hour you spend with the Lord and do your mansik puja. And if you cannot do much, if you have very less time, you have only 2 minutes and you have nothing, just close your eyes, offer prostration, hold his feet and say, I have no one else. Please take away my smallness. This is called puja. I have lot of fault. I have lot of sins. Please take away. This is called Daivam Yajna. You can give a lot. We have a lot of smallness we can give. At least I can confess my mistakes to the Lord. At least I can say verbally, this is my mistake. Please take it. Don't be just like a stone. Be like that. Be a Shabri somewhere. You have to become Shabri somewhere. Think how Shabri was feeding God. Think how Bharatji was remembering God. Think how Lakshmanji was along with the Lord. And then do your puja. Make your life live with God. Make your life charged with Lord. Make your life full of Lord. It is called Yajna. नहीं कर सकते हैं ऐसा तो नहीं कर सकते physically I can't do sometimes mentally I can do physically I can do then physically do first then do mental don't be lazy people go mental very fast and they'll sleep there I know all the tricks because they have to run around who will go who will light the lamp who will wash the dishes who will bring flour this dhamaka बैठे सो भी गए उसी में ऐसे नहीं चलेगा You have not given anything. Lazy person is a very bad contributor. Lazy child, lazy son, lazy daughter is not contribute. No, he contributes laziness. No, दे सकता था. He could have given love. He could have given namaskar. He could have given a beautiful smile. He could have given blessings. He could have given something. To whom? Daivam Yajna. Not to anybody, not to maid, but to God. Or God-like. Apare yoginaha daivam eva yajnam paryupa. Paryupasti means at all places, at all time. Whole day was just offering. He took more, he took very less and gave a lot today. This is what. Let the fire be there. We'll see more. Second line tomorrow. Om Har Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, 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 हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण